Friend of mine said to me today, Heather, I really wish I could hear my intuition as well as you do. And so this video is for you, Tracy, and it's for all of you out there who would like to be able to hear your intuition better. Hi, my name is Heather Schwartz. I'm an intuitive coach, and let's get started. So, first of all, what is intuition? For me, it is the language of our souls, and it's connected to joy, to love, and to who we truly are. We access it best when we're most open, present, curious, playful, and really curious about what's happening rather than analyzing, talking, worrying, feeling anxious. And so to be able to hear our intuition, we it's important to be able to be in tune with who we really are. It's interesting to use the word in tune. My intuition frequently uses this with me, that phrase. Um, they say that it's kind of like each one of us is an instrument in a symphony, and together we create glorious music, which is really beautiful. And of course, when we're not in tune with ourselves, it's when we're saying yes when we really mean no, or when we're telling ourselves that we have to play small, or when we just feel out of sorts. And feeling out of sorts is human and natural. And the bridge to feeling better is connecting with what lights us up. So, my first question is for all of you who want to be able to hear your intuition better, what lights you up? I did not know I was going to ask you this. I'm listening to my intuition as I'm talking to you right now. And the more that you get comfortable having a conversation with your intuition, by the way, the more that it will flow. The more you listen, the more it will flow. The more you're in tune with yourself, the more it will flow. The more you follow it, the more you will flow because you're listening. So it'd be kind of like if a friend told you, hey, there's this great restaurant. Do you want to go to it? And you were like, yeah, I do. And then you didn't go. And the friend was like, did you go? And you were like, no, I decided not to go. I decided to go to a completely opposite restaurant. And then you asked again, and the friend excitedly shared something with you. And you decided, no, I just think I'm going to do my own thing. That's kind of like the conversation between your ego and your soul that knows that, your soul is the voice of your intuition. And so if your ego is saying, I'm not going to do it, you may not get a lot of information. But going back to what lights you up, I ask you, what brings you pleasure? What do you love? If you want to hear your intuition more, do more of that. Maybe do it for 5 minutes a day. It doesn't have to be a lot, but do it and see how you feel. Notice how your body feels because our intuition comes through our bodies and our senses. We can kind of use our bodies like a tuning fork to be able to sense our intuition. And that's another way of hearing our intuition through our bodies. So, what else? Let's see. So, when you're listening to your intuition, there's a feeling of joy because you're in connection with your true spirit, your energy. And that's lovely. And that's what you're really, I believe, born to do is to be in touch with who you really are and to connect it with this human self that you also are. Pretty lovely, right? So, intuition is kind of like a bridge between your human self and your soul self. And the more you listen, the more you create that bridge. They're telling me that another way that you could do this is to imagine that kind of one of those old time radios, and you're just turning up the knob on your intuition. And the more you play like this, the more fun it is, the more that you hear it because you're in a lighter space. Intuition is a higher frequency than our normal day to day ways of being. So you can also um, so you're doing something you enjoy, you're agreeing to listen, ask your intuition questions, and then listen. And the way you ask it makes a difference. A friend of mine, another friend yesterday, was telling me, Heather, she was reminding me, be sure that how you're asking the question makes a difference because in the moment I was asking from fear instead of love. And my response that I was getting was very atypical for my intuition. I realized later, because of the tone of it, that it really wasn't my intuition that I was hearing, or it was intuition laced with fear. Intuition feels good. It feels either neutral or extremely supportive and good. If you are hearing a negative voice in your head, most likely that is your inner critic. So here, these are some ways. What else? Let's see. Let me ask. Hold on a second. They're reminding me that analyzing a situation gets in the way of intuition. Thinking gets in the way of intuition. Um, Opening your throat chakra helps your intuition. So if you enjoy singing or chanting, like in the shower, if you enjoy writing or communicating, these are ways to open your throat chakra, because they're expressing your true self again. And the throat chakra is interesting because the expression of who you are opens your ability to hear. And we hear through our throat chakras, we hear our intuition in addition to other ways. What else? Yeah, being in a spirit of joy. They're just reminding me, just being in a spirit of joy, being in a spirit of, I wonder what's going to happen next can be really helpful. One of the ways that you can ask your intuition questions is simply to say, I like to say, intuition, or you could say angels and master level guides, what is in my highest good regarding, and then fill in the blank. I think I heard that on a video. Um, Another way that you could say it is, intuition, what's in my highest and greatest good? Or tell me more about blank. And you see how open ended and kind of hopeful those are? You're not saying, what's going to happen about X? Am I going to move here? Am I going to date this person? It's they're very open-ended, open-hearted questions. The more you're in your heart and your openness, the more your mind is open, the more that you're going to be hearing your intuition. The more that you listen to it, the more that you're going to be receiving it. So I hope this helps those of you that are wanting to hear your intuition more. Let me know in the comments below. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe to the channel so you can receive even more videos like it. Thanks, and have a wonderful day. And I hope it goes well listening to your intuition. Let me know in the comments below. Okay, bye for now.